We all know how to brush our teeth, right? We learned when we were 3, 4, maybe 5 years old. Either way, it was a very long time ago. We all learned how to brush our teeth. We all learned how to hold our toothbrush, how we're not supposed to spit the toothpaste out when we brush, or how we're supposed to spit the toothpaste out when we brush, not swallow it, and also how to floss and how to rinse. As a dental assistant, my job is preventive dentistry, which means helping my patients learn proper oral hygiene. That way they can maintain their oral health at home. So when they come in every 6 months for their dental checkups, we're not finding 6 to 10 cavities on them. For a preventive program to be effective, oral hygiene education should be repeated periodically. So today I'm going to go over 3 steps you need to know to have good oral health. And I will demonstrate most of it to you. So for good oral health, you need to know how to brush and floss effectively. You need to know how proper diet benefits oral health. And also regular dental visits is part of that too. So according to Linda Boyd in the Dental Instruments textbook, the technique used to brush is called the modified Bass technique. So what that entails is first, you want to find a soft bristled toothbrush. The reason why you don't want a hard bristled toothbrush or medium is because with the modified Bass technique, you're focusing on the gums when brushing. So if you use anything other than soft, it can be too hard on the gums and it can cause gum recession, which is another reason why you don't want to brush too hard. So to begin, I like to start on the back of my teeth and work my way around. It's just easier that way than kind of jumping around everywhere, just to make sure you don't miss anything. So left or right, either way is fine for you guys, whatever you guys prefer. So what you do is you hold the brush at 45-degree angles towards the gum line, especially if you're on the top, so you're going to go, it's going to be facing up towards the gum line at 45-degree angle, and all you do is just circular motions all across. For the bottom, so you're going to put the toothbrush towards the bottom, facing the lower at a 45-degree angle, and do the same thing, just all circular motion all across. So once you get all across the gum line, you're going to want to do the biting surface. So what you do is you grab your toothbrush and just kind of flat down, and you just softly brush the biting surfaces, all the biting surfaces. Now when you get to the front of your teeth, you have that curve here. So you can't really brush this way because the brush isn't really going to reach it too well. It's not going to get it because of the curve. It doesn't fit in there too well. So what you do is you use the heel of your toothbrush and you kind of just use the heel and you sweep it like that. So the heel is cleaning everything out of your gums. And for the top, it's the same way. So what you're going to do, you're going to hold it this way and use the heel to sweep. Another thing is, once you brush all the surfaces of your teeth, don't forget to brush your tongue. A lot of people forget their tongue, and the tongue holds a lot of bacteria, so just remember to brush your tongue. So now that I've demonstrated how to brush your teeth effectively, I will demonstrate how to floss. So with flossing, you want to grab enough floss for the top and bottom. So it's usually around 18 inches. So what I like to do, just grab an arm length of it. That way you kind of have enough. And what you do is you just wrap it all on one finger. And then when there's like a little bit left, you wrap that into the other finger. So it's locked. And what you do, the whole technique is, sorry guys. The whole technique is, as you floss, you want to wrap the dirty, unwrap the clean, wrap the dirty, unwrap the clean, because you don't want to floss with the same part of the floss, because as you're removing debris, all you're going to be doing is putting the debris back in there. So you don't want that. So you just want to wrap the dirty, unwrap the clean. So for flossing, what you do is you want to go in between the tooth and kind of wrap the floss around it and form a C. You want to make sure it's a tight C and kind of sweep it up and down. The front of the tooth and the tooth behind it also. So it's going to look something like this. So you're going to, go in here, form a C, and kind of move it up and down. Tight C. And then, so I got this tooth, and now you're going to wrap it around the other one behind it. And then wrap and unwrap. So that's flossing. The reason why you floss is because when brushing, you're not getting, you can't brush in between your teeth. So flossing helps remove the plaque from in between your teeth that brushing misses. The reason why you want to remove the plaque is because when you leave plaque in there, plaque turns into tartar, and it causes periodontal disease. So now that I've showed you guys how to brush and floss effectively, I will go over how proper diet helps maintain good oral health. So with proper diet, you want to avoid foods that are high in sugar content. You want to avoid carbonated drinks because they can be very acidic to your teeth. And what acid does to your teeth is the outside layer of your tooth is the hard enamel part, and acid can pretty much eat up that part. So, and that's what like protects your tooth too. Also, you want to avoid sticky foods like chips and gummy candies because all they do is just stick to the grooves of your teeth. And if you're not able to like brush or floss or rinse after you eat that kind of stuff, if it stays in the grooves of your teeth for too long, then it can cause decay. Also, you also want to avoid excessive intake of fruit juices or just any kind of juices because they can also be acidic. And they also have a lot of sugar. So if you're like someone that just loves juice and just can't give it up, then a good tip is diluting the juice with water. That helps with it helps so it's not so acidic. Another tip that I like to tell my patients is after they eat, if you don't have time to brush your teeth or rinse or anything, chewing sugar-free gum that contains xylitol. Xylitol is a sugar substitute. It helps like clean up your mouth because the gum, as you're chewing it, it removes all the food and stuff that you get stuck in the grooves. The last step in maintaining oral health is regular dental checkups. Your dentist, when visited regularly, will detect and prevent any problem before it becomes hazardous for you and expensive. So, let's say you avoid going to the dentist for like 2 years. You're going to go back. He's not going to have good news for you, most likely, honestly. So, as long as you go every 6 months, some people have to go 3 to 4 months, depending on like how good their teeth are. As long as you go, you go to the dentist, we take your x-rays, and if we catch something on you, we can catch it on time and just prevent it from being anything crazy. So in conclusion, good oral hygiene results in a mouth that looks and smells healthy. This means your teeth are clean and free of debris. Your gums are pink and do not bleed when you brush or floss. Also, when bad breath isn't a constant problem. So using the 3 steps that I just went over with you guys, which are the proper way of brushing and flossing, proper diet, and regular dental visits, those are, all the basic steps for maintaining your oral hygiene. So stay calm and brush your teeth. Show yourself.